Ooh, I'm back here. Alright, let's get right into the video. Don't even explain that we're getting right into the video. We're already in the video. Oh yeah, that's how you do that. So check it out. See that says off, on? Those are words. They use letters. It's great. It's language. This is a cube. It's a three-dimensional shape. Okay, sorry, I'm being silly. What is this? What is even... that's what happens when you just jump right into it and you just get right into the video. I don't even know what the hell's going on. Okay, this is a... Okay, this is... That's why I put signs, so I'll know. Okay, source power. This is the power that'll be going through. I see what's going on. It's a relay. So we got power that is detonated wham power right here.
Question on this left side.
I was wondering, what's the recommended amount of detonated wham I should have to a server?
Yeah. That's how redstone power works. Okay, sorry. And so this is on and off, right? You can relay the power, and you can latch it. So if it's on, it's unlocked, the power latch is unlocked. If you want to lock the power latch, pay no attention to the lights, the stuff going on in the background. That's the circuitry. It's very complicated. It's one of these things. And it goes into the side of one of these things. You don't know what this does or what that is. It's very complicated. See this? Power latch. It's unlocked. Okay, bruh. We got computer shit. I'm pretty sure that did something because I built the computer. So, lock the power. Alright. Oh. Hey. Oh. What the hell? What in the actual hell? We gotta unlock the power latch. Huh, now we can... Okay, so if it's off, latch, boom. Can't do shit. Alright, so... Plus, the other thing. Okay, so this is unlocked. Forget about that side. We got the detonated wham power right here. Detonated wham goes right there. Power just straight through to the lamp. This is the relay. Oh, so got the power runs into the machine. You power up the machine. Okay. Well, we got power. Oh, let's turn on the display. Well, we have to give it a command. So over here we'd have an input. Convert to binary, send a signal. Hits the relay. Then it'll say, oh, I just hit the relay. And it'll run a program to turn that on. And then it'll go down the program in the wham with the wham power. And it'll lock this. And then it can turn off the source power. But do not remove this. Oh! Got him! Doesn't turn off. Power off. Relay off. Power latch is locked. We locked in the power. I have the power. It's locked in. It's not coming from anywhere. Well, I mean, technically, it's... But you get the... Yeah, you unlock. Oh, yeah, good. So, that's a cool thing. That's a cool thing. See that? It's all kinds of logic, and you can do all kind of shit with this. Gates. Logic gates and shit. So, yeah, this is the last thing I showed. I have it connected to this other thing now. Okay, so, yeah, this is the one, from the other video, right? Wait, is it? Uh-oh. Where am I? Yeah, this is it. It's just, it looks weird. Okay. So yeah, I connected, so this is like the first circuit, you know, in my last video I showed. Okay, it's reset right now. You send this first pulse, it's not going to do anything, but that pulse can power something and turn on a relay. Like, I could have another one of these, just like a piston, you know, something like this. Well, not a sticky, icky sticky. Just to demonstrate, like it'll do things. It's gonna do that one thing. One pulse can control many things. Watch this. It's gonna do that one thing, then it's gonna do one other thing, then it's gonna do one other thing, and then it can continue. Once those things happen, it will connect its own circuit. And then, yeah, this is just like the chain that will go. Then you could do this all with that same pulse, because everything will be connecting in sequence. So once that's connected, what the hell did I do over there? Oh, I think, yeah, I put a master. This is just like a master reset button. This is going to reset all my latch, power relays. Just that was like for when I'm messing around. That's why I got that button right there too, to reset this one. So after those things happen, it's all coming from one button, you know. It's just this one button, and then it creates this is a 1-tick pulse generator. So the button, when you press it, it sends a quick pulse, so that fires the way it works is it fires this circuit so fast that it doesn't get the power when this gets pushed over. Like, this piston fires so quickly that the redstone signal has to travel here, which takes like one extra tick. So it's like one tick behind. So that's how this whole thing works. You'll have many of this circuit. This is the trigger. So this is the signal input right here. And you'll just have this circuit, this little square circuit right here, will connect like one of these, two of these, three, all the way down the line. So that quick pulse pushes the piston over. So you get one pulse from that and it stops here. And that one pulse can do a thing, which is going to be to light up a display pixel, like over there on a screen. So then once that has happened, the pulse is going to stop and terminate, and there's no more power coming anywhere. But this has already pushed over. So the next time you press it and send another quick pulse, this is now connected, and it will allow it to connect to the same one, which will be exactly like this. It'll come into another one of these right here and do that same thing again. It'll push this over, connecting a mechanical relay circuit, and then it'll have a gate right here, which is just a way for the signal to get out, pulse. Don't pay attention to this right here, but this is your output. So each time in succession, you know, it'll connect its own circuit and give you a pulse to do a thing. You send the same pulse down the same long chain, and since that one is connected, it'll engage the next one, send a gate pulse out, turn on the next pixel, and you'll have another connection. You'll have another connection right there. There will be 100 of these circuits, so I'm going to have 10 of them compacted real small. That's what I built right there. But there will be 10 of these, so it'll be like a long bar, and then I'm going to have 10 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe stack them up like that, make it as efficient as I can, and it'll be in a box. right behind the monitor, the screen display. So yeah, that's what I just have this set up right here to test out, like just different functionality. So it's gonna connect that. Then when I hit the button again, it'll be able to travel. I forgot what I did over here. I think I was connecting it to this one. I don't know. That's why I was making this video, because I didn't want to forget what I was doing. Oh, yeah, that'll be... Well, this will be the power coming in. Anyway, this little slice, this one wide... Don't worry about this glass. But just the yellow, green, and pink. Yeah, that piston, that blue block is just my output. So this square right here, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 by 5. Maybe 4 by 6, because I'll have to have a... Like, that's gonna be... Not right there. Right... I can't move. I can't move. My thumbs. I have a broken thumb. Yeah, no, I can't move. My thumb is killing me. I can't bend my thumb like that. It hurts so much. This would be the signal coming in. This is the gated signal coming out, like I said, from over there. So these will be stacked next to each other. I'm going to have to replace the dust with probably repeaters. So this is just simulating the detonated wham power. Right there. You see how it's not connected? The circuit's not connected. The pulse is going to travel down this line. Yeah, it's just kind of what I did. So, see? One button press, one tick pulse, quick generator. Quick pulse from the generator, turned on that one. So the whole thing, the coolest thing, like I said, press it again. It did the next thing. And then this would be the same as that, like I said. You keep doing that, it'll keep doing it. And that's what this is. So, oh, it did turn on. See, I have it connected, yeah, so it turned on this. And then this is your reset. So that's I made the circuit into a slice. So it's one wide, one tile wide, one square. And then I'll have, like I said, I'll have 10 of these without this glass. That's just connecting from over there to play around with it. But yeah, that's the idea. I'm gonna have 10 of those. So it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It'll be a rectangle. And yeah, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like I said, and then stack them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll have to design the modules, like the ones on top will have the outputs going a certain way. Or maybe I'll connect everything in a bar. Yeah, probably the yellow will just have a solid line. The pink will have a solid line. And the green will it'll cross over and have a solid line. And then they'll all connect together, like the computer that it basically is, because it's a counting machine. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. And then that master reset will connect to each of those 100 modules. So when I press that button, it's gonna reset every single one. And it will turn off every single light. So the whole thing will turn off. Each of these pixels can be controlled individually, like I said in the last one. Well, I wasn't talking, but in the text I said it with my text words. And this is how I'm going to transfer all the signals. So I'm going to have 100 pathways like this. I have to see how long these are going to be because I have to plan it backwards. And then I have to wire these up in sequence where, ooh. I have to wire these up in sequence so that this one will be triggered first, then this one, then this one. So that's easy enough because you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but then you don't continue here. I'm going to have to bring a line out all the way back over, connect 11, 12, 13, 14 through 20, bring a line out all the way over 30, etc., all the way to 100. So it's going to be like 10, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going to come out to about here, basically. And then that whole thing has to turn. So the longest one, I think, is going to go to like, and then these short ones are going to connect like basically right where that is. You know, it's going to be like everything has to curve and connect. So how this is a 10 by 10, that's 100. That whole square is going to be basically facing toward me this way with 100 inputs. Each of those signals, each of those inputs will be connected to one of these slices. So that whole monstrosity, that thing with all those 100 modules, will be over here, basically, like from there probably to like here, and it's going to be tall as this, and I'm going to try to keep everything so it's like if this was a device, keep the bezel only 1 block wide. Yeah, and then so but I can't probably do that. Maybe I'll have to, because this is all just for prototyping. This was, I was going to bring 100 of the signal. I was going to turn it, send it this way, and have like I have a little viewing platform somewhere right over here. I was thinking about if I was going to bring it, like say this was the control room. So you're standing here and the mob will drop and hit the tripwire hook. That's going to send a pulse. It's going to start that whole chain like I said before. So when I turn on my mob grinder, this is the whole point of this. You turn on the mob spawner so it starts spawning mobs. Then you open the channel because I'll have a block so they can't fall down the tube. When I open that, they'll be able to fall. There's going to be the trigger, and they're going to fall down to the killing chamber. Each time one of them falls, it'll light up one of those lights. And I was thinking about having a master reset over here, have a control panel. So unless I made a serial data line, which is sending data over one line of redstone, which takes a lot of like computer stuff to build. Unless I was going to do that, it means I have to bring 100 pathways over here. That's why I was thinking about it. Like, well, it would be fun to do. And that's why I was figuring out how to compact these. See how that's, boy, my game crashed for a second there, I think, or something happened with my device. But anyway, yeah. I was saying, that's why I have this turning and this is very compact, so each one of these lines will not interfere with the next. The way that they're staggered, you can pull this out infinitely and have them, each pixel, each signal, you can have, you know, these can go right next to each other, just how they are, for the whole thing, for the whole grid. You can go as far that way, up, down, left, right. You can go as far that way as you want to, and you can turn it any direction. Well, left, right, you know, I could bring it there, I could turn it to the left. See how these are facing that way now. So, and then I can turn it another 90 degrees, like I was saying, and if I wanted to bring it this way, and then bring it this way. So I could have buttons for each light if I wanted to. But that was just playing around with that idea. So it was pretty cool when I figured out, like, well, yeah, I could do it like this. Mechanical relays and power, send power through a block, because we don't have quasi connectivity in Bedrock, so it won't, nothing else will power. If I put, though, see, we do have quasi connectivity with some things, because I think if you send, if I put a powered block up against one of these, like just a regular block that's power, like sending power with a repeater into it, I think it'll light up everything around it, or it'll light up 4 of them. I don't know. I think, yeah, if a lamp is touching any of these, it was tricky. It was just like, well, I'll make 100 sticky piston wall. And that's what it would be. So yeah, you could take all these signals that way. But anyways, that's how it'll be. So yeah, you'll be just standing here. You'll turn on the spawner. So like I'll have a switch here that will remotely turn the lights off. I'll have lighting, you know, redstone lighting all around. That's what I like to put inside my mob spawner. Or you could even have, you could just have pistons with blocks covering up a bunch of like sea lanterns, and then you could have a switch and open it up remotely so it's lit up inside your spawner, and then when you hit your lever or your button, it's like that turns on your spawning. Then I'll have, like I said, a floor where I'll have to open that like a physical door that will allow them to drop down. I could even have a killing chamber to clear out if there's any for when I reset the whole system. So yeah, that'll be easy. Just put a trident killer in the middle, and I'll have a switch for that, so I can kill anything that comes in while the lights are turned on, so nothing can be inside there. Then once everything's clear, move the trident killer, turn it off, you know, the lighting, so everything will start spawning. Open that, one mob will fall and trigger the tripwire hook, and it'll send a pulse through one of those circuits. It'll turn on that first light, and you'll just stand at your mob grinder, or I will. You could do it too, obviously, if you want to build it. But this is going to be underground at my mob grinder, my skeleton spawner. And so I could stand at my AFK spot where I usually watch the mobs fall, and then I could go to my basement and I have a trident killer, or I could kill them manually. Either way I want to do it. I have a clock down there and everything, little system. So that's what I would normally do, but now I'll be able to stand there. I don't even have to be by the killing chamber or at the spawner or at the AFK spot. I could even be somewhere else as long as I'm in range. So I'll have a platform, which is well, I'll build the glass sphere around the actual spawner block. And that'll be the actual spot anywhere inside that sphere. If I'm standing, they will spawn. And if I have the system running after it's all reset, I could be anywhere. I'll just have a main platform anyway, and it'll be like my AFK spot, and this will count how many mobs drop. So I'll see 10, 11, 12, and I'll let it go, and I want to let it get to 100, which I don't know if that'll crash my game, or, I mean, it won't crash the game because it's pretty stable. It's probably, I think people have just had problems with their specific devices, or maybe they used a beta. I don't know what happened, but honestly, this version is the most stable version of Minecraft, or everything I've ever played. If you play on Samsung, you know, it's a Samsung Galaxy phone. It's not that. This is a Samsung Galaxy S5. And it runs beautiful. Perfect. It's still an amazing phone. Yeah, I mean, I've counted manually over 50 mobs drop, 60, 70. Sure, it can handle it. I could probably put a few hundred. Nothing will happen. It'll just kind of lag a little bit. It doesn't even barely lag that much. It'll lag if I make a lag machine, and it just makes it kind of hard and slow to move. But you can't really crash the game. It's hard. You got to do a lot. I don't know how to crash the game, put it that way. I mean, I know ways, but not just in normal gameplay. There's really, I don't know. I would have to figure out something, because it doesn't really happen. That's my point. But anyway, yeah, there you go. This is going to compute the number of mobs and count and calculate exactly how many mobs have dropped into my chamber. Then I could stop the whole system, and I could know how many mobs I'm going to go kill. Then I could reset the whole thing, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be fucking awesome. Look at this. That's my solar panel I built before. This is how we're getting all the power. Where do you think we get all this redstone power? Out of magical blocks? Yeah, you're right, but not really, because where does it come from? My theory is that these are like charged up with energy somehow. They're like batteries, but I guess they don't ever die. I don't know. This is whatever. You don't make no sense, dude. Moj yang. Yoing. Yeah. And so with my display, I'm also gonna have a system where I could hit a lever. I'll be like, ka-ching, and then it's gonna switch it to a computer. So I'm gonna have a whole computer connected to like the same display, or maybe a different display, I don't know. But I'm just thinking it would be cool to have a switch, like, oh, now I also have a 4-bit computer, which I'm building. That's what that's gonna be. It's gonna be very cool and epic, and it's gonna be my first actual Redstone, like, actual computer. This is technically a computer. By the definition, it's calculating, it's computing, it's taking input, it's giving output. So, but I'm gonna make something like maybe a calculator or something. I don't know, but it's gonna have different programs. Maybe just like a light display show, just play around. But yeah, hope you enjoyed as always, and it's gonna get really crazy. It's gonna get like super epic here, and I have to get back to my survival world and the ice saga, and this is something crazy inside here. Inside here is something awesome, And then over here is also something awesome that I built that next time I'm going to show. Look, here's a quick preview. That's all. That's all you get to see. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in Minecraft, and basically it's been my dream since as long as I can remember, and I did it. And I also, I can't say anymore. I did something else too. I created something custom of my own that I can actually share with other people if you have this game. And it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna get back to the ice machines. That's the ice machine. This is my big clock. Variable speed redstone clock. Oh yeah, man. All kind of other stuff over here.
Machines, farms,
and epicness. And I still have to go to the new nether, which I have been taking my time and savoring and just saving it, because that's what I've been doing. I still haven't watched every episode of Rick and Morty yet because I've been saving it. So